Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm in a little bit of a pickle here, and I think I've kind of figured this out. I'm waiting for an answer for realistic weather, but I think the something happened, and it just went crazy with the irrigation. So I'm gonna get out of game here and restart and see where we're at. And welcome, YouTube fans and people. If you guys enjoy this video on YouTube, can you please subscribe? I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get on YouTube now on my phone. Like I said earlier, this is not what I expected to do when I got in here today, but we'll figure this out and we'll get there. Let me see here. I'm live here. All right. That way I can see chat there too. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Dead Soul, how you doing? I am just in a little bit of a pickle here. We're gonna do some figuring out here and changing because it's like showing so much moisture, and I think that's what's giving me the Lua error. We'll take a look at this moisture map once and see. Got it pulled up. Oh, where'd it go? It's right there. Let's take a look. Oh, hey, Billy. How you doing, Billy? Thank you for the 15 bits. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at this here. Let me see if I remember how to scroll up. There we go. I figured it out. There we go. Now you guys can kind of see this, I hope. Um, Right here. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's showing that I'm a lot of money, $1 million. Something happened with. I don't know if it continued to do this while my game was paused last night, but I'm not sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to kind of I'm going to delete this line. I mean, the worst case scenario is I just messed it all up, but I don't think this is correct. Let's just see if going over $1 million. Yeah, I'm gonna put $1 in each of these, and if this doesn't do it, then we'll do something else, and I'll just because I thought it was the version, and I don't think it is. I just he made some changes. AERO did. I love this mod, so I'm not giving up on it. Let's put faults on all of these, and we'll see what we got here. Let me get back to chat. There we go. All right, let's see. Just curious. If there's some like really huge number in here that is causing the problem, but let me go down here so that I can go through this faster. I know you guys can't read it now, but at least I can go through here and just see. There's just these. I think what happened is it's just got some really bad data. I mean, $1 million worth of literally flooded my field is what it pretty much telling me. I'm just wondering if each one of these is a field, which I think it is. If I can find the right fields, I can make some edits and just see what it is. Plus, I wait for AERO to answer me on GitHub. Kind of wish that we had the header on here to tell us which field is what, but that's not going to do that. Like I said, if this doesn't work, I think I'll just take it out and let it redo it again. As if it's a brand new save. Start over. Which wouldn't be a bad thing. I spent a lot of money on irrigation. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
That's good. That's good. I'm just I've got this. I think it's a great mod, a great addition to it, but it's so new. It's got issues, just like anything else, like Courseplay and Autodrive did back when they first got into Farm Sim to figure everything out. I'm just trying to find the fields that are giving me the Lua. There's two fields, or maybe even three fields that are, and I'm trying to. I mean, there's there's over 1 million lines in this XML. Just FYI.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm just looking to see if there's any abnormalities in this. Otherwise, I think I might have fixed it by shutting off the irrigation. That could have been giving me an error. Yep, thank you, Billy, for the shout out there. I appreciate it. I'm not seeing anything unusual in here, these numbers, so I thought maybe there would be like 1 million or something in here that would cause that Lua error, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything unusual. Number there's no more than like 4 digits and not really crazy here. Like I said, I might just have to just take these out and reload it. Which it would do. In fact, it might be. Well, let's try that once after I go through a few more here. I'm not seeing a lot. I just like to know what happened. It's like almost like I left the garden hose on overnight and I flooded my yard. It's really weird. Because it wasn't. It should never have used over $1 million worth of money here. To be honest with you. All right. I'm not even halfway through this. Like I said, there's probably 1 million lines of code here. Yeah, I figured I was going to ask you why'd you do Green Thumb, but they're both Canadian, so maybe that was the problem. he can't distinguish his Canadians. Billy. I have a feeling he's done that between me and Darius at one time too, probably.
Oh, probably not the only one. I still don't understand how people think you guys sound alike, but
People do. I don't
I
hear
know
it.
it's weird. I don't either.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this. Let's leave that be for now. Let's save what I did. Let's just see if it gives me that same Lua error when we go back in the game. Otherwise, I'll just delete those two XMLs out of my game save, and we'll do it again. Yeah, you know the difference between the two of me and Darius. All right, here we go. Cross your fingers, because all I have to do is get in my Steiger and get out, and then I'll get a Lua error because that's the field that I'm stuck in. So if we see this right now, I have got definitely it's working in this field, but it's inactive. So I changed it to inactive. Crossing fingers. Yes, that's what it was. Look at that, guys. Moisture's at 99%. I fixed my own problem. But yeah. Interesting. So now let me answer that question. Sorry, guys. Turned off irrigation. We'll get back in the game and show you how. I mean, I do like how cool this mod is, to be honest with you. I like to work with AERO on improving this, though. I'm gonna send him a private message once and see if he, because this is really good. There we go. See if he answers that one. All right. All right. So this is quite funny. So now this field here You'd be sloshing your boots in this field. 100% moisture. Wow. All right. Let's see what I was up to. Let's get my stuff going here. I'm got to start combining my sunflowers. So I guess I'm gonna have to watch my irrigation because before it didn't work like that fast. But to get to 100%, that didn't take long.
Yeah.
And now, if you guys all can see, they actually have its own. It's got a menu in here for fields. I got to work with him and see how we can get custom fields in here, or at least I would prefer if he would just get for this map to be able the ability to just do the properties that you own. But that's just me. And in settings now he added a menu so you could actually rebuild, which I could do that, but we'll leave it where we're going. But you can actually turn off crops withering, which me and JD had a fun time with, and JD uninstalled this one because literally there's spots all over because it wasn't working right with the moisture when we first put it in. And then you get your chance of withering at 100%. You can actually now change the performance because it was having issues with performance on some people's computers. So you can now increase performance by doing this. Change the amount of moisture gained. 100% moisture lost. I gotta look at these. Maybe this is what's different. I can gain a lot of moisture really quick. So that's what I'm kind of wondering. And you can change this. Let me see how that actually changes. He's got this moisture menu. Oh yeah, so this is what it would do. So 99 is at 5 point. So let's go look at 99 and see why that one's at. Oh, that's interesting because it's not at that. It's at 6.95. But why is it showing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the amount of percent it went down. I see. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to have to definitely like to have him put in the. What do you want to call them? Your properties you buy? Is that the. What is that called, Billy? Hey, KW, how you doing? I'm drawing a blank. This is just your farmland. Okay, your farmland IDs. I wonder if you should just put the farmlands in there. What for people like if you own them, put them in there. That way we can control it a little bit better. All right, let's get this started. But hopefully this weekend, guys, I will have. I'm gonna edit. Couldn't I might edit the farm show in Louisville that I did, but I'm not liking the pictures I took there because I was still using my phone. I had that new camera I just bought, and I went to a farm show down in Oshkosh here on Tuesday. Took a lot of cool pictures of equipment and that. So you'll be seeing that on YouTube this weekend once I get it all edited and figured out how to get that all working from my camera. It's a pretty cool show though. It was nice to how I can do inside the cab looks. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get rid of this thing because this does not belong there. All right, so Haha, I got it to work on my YouTube page now. My Streamlabs works. Yay! All right. See which one it is that. That's that one. I'll probably not get a lot of crops off of here because it's still on my my failure of using the moisture system correctly. Oh, I tell you. All right. So let's set this up. Find my truck that I. Which one will it be? All right, so it's here. Yeah, it is just. I think by setting that up to 100% really works for getting moisture quickly. Holy moly. Is there a way to name custom fields that would be, but I figured that would be a script and big. Well, not really too well. Actually, it's really pretty easy. Now that we're actually at a spot where I got it named. The problem is it really doesn't show up in in any other screen but your Courseplay screen. And there he's still not working correctly. So if you look at here, I have this named as custom field 31, but it really doesn't show anywhere. That's it's not like it used to be where you could actually see it on the main map. And I got it for the same over here. This one's 32, but the only place you can see it is really nowhere. I'm hoping that Courseplay does an ability to be able to put that on the main map where it would say field 32 or field 31. So yeah, it's in Courseplay. I'm just waiting for it to do it like it did in 22. Cuz on 22 it literally when you made a custom field and you named it, it really put the field number right in the center. So, I'll let you know when it does work because I really need it too because that's my biggest peeve is I don't have the naming of the fields correct, to be honest with you. I mean, all I can do right now is I have them all with with Autodrive set up right here. Okay, field one. Even though I know this is not field one because I can't really name it. All right. What else was I going to do? See if you guys can see all those spots in there. That's the withering that realistic weather does. And that was what happened when it wasn't working correctly. So now I'm kind of hoping that I won't really have to irrigate much. Now, if I turn the irrigation on, I just want to see why. Oh, irrigation's got an issue. That's what's freezing it up. Okay, let me send that back to him. Okay, there we go. There, I got him enough information. Hopefully, it does it for him. I don't know. We'll see. That was really weird, but at least now I know what it is. It's something to do with the irrigation on whatever version that I downloaded off of him is broken, so I can't do any irrigating, which is fine. I mean, I got one field at 99%. Let's hope that one comes down. Actually, that is so weird. That would make sense why I could walk around anywhere else, but whenever I got to a field that was irrigated, it would give me the Lua error. Yeah, this one is at 99%. Yeah, this could be fun. I just wonder if I should. I don't really want to. We'll wait. I'll wait for an update from him just to see. I got that should be coming over here. On my shell station. Sugar cane. Activate. Debating. Should I leave that on? Let me look at something here. Mining area. How much? That would take it all if I left it like that. Let's leave it on storing for now. Ugh. All right. What else was I doing? I was still cutting trees down here. How many people are ready for spring? I am. I'm so sick of this back and forth. It gets kind of warm and then it gets ice cold, and I have snow one morning. Had that like last 2 days where it's raining in the afternoon and then I wake up to like an inch of snow on the ground. Ugh, I'm so sick of it. I just wanted to be 60s and 70s and I can get my motorcycle back out.
Yeah, it's been the same here. You wake up every second morning, there's snow on the ground again. It's
Ugh.
like, really?
I mean, it's in like, really heavy gusty winds, thunderstorms, and then you get a snowstorm. Oh, duh. Where's the Puma at? I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I got this going here. I had a whole bunch of stuff going when I had to restart. I really enjoy getting all this extra stone after like the third plowing. Yeah, that's that. Where we have to find my other tractor. That's the issue. Oh, I was already at the other tractor. That's why. All right, let's add this one back in again. I've had this issue for a long time where this tractor does not get saved for some reason. Here we go. Let's turn this one on. Oh, it wasn't. It's Autodrive. Duh. It's gonna back up. Awesome. Hey, Hectic, how you doing? Oh, week. It's lovely out. Oh, must be nice, Billy. Yeah, my day was okay, I guess, for some. I just won't go into the drama that happened today, but yeah, it wasn't a bad day. It's a better day now that I'm playing Farm Sim, figuring out why some of my mods aren't working. But I did figure it out. Didn't have to take the mod out. I just can't irrigate, that's all. No idea why, but it must be nice. See, this thing has got issues, so I'm just gonna pull this thing out. We're gonna do this the easy way. Yeah, but aren't you under like tornado watches and all that right now down south? I think I'd rather take the cold sometimes than having to worry about getting annihilated by a tornado.
I'd agree with that one.
You know what I mean? All I know is down by Tennessee and that they're getting I think Nashville even had one go through, if I remember what the news said this morning, if I was hearing it right. And hurricanes too. I'm immune from hurricanes up here.
Yeah, we get the odd tornado around here, but not very often.
Mhm. Don't get me wrong, we have our share of tornadoes, but I mean, I have physically seen two tornadoes in my life. One was far enough away where it wasn't concerned, and one went right in front of our house.
Hmm.
So I will not forget that. Or actually, one. Actually, it was three because I've seen two in Wisconsin, and me and my dad we outran one when I was a young out in South Dakota. Oh, that was a mess that my mom had to clean up in the house. All the dirt and that come underneath the windowsills and that. I probably have told this story to people that have known me long enough, but yeah, that was pretty scary. I had to be maybe 7, 8 years old. They had some cool adventures out there, though. I got stuck on a chicken coop roof once because there was a rattlesnake down on the ground there, and I got up on the roof. There was a old those big reels for putting up like telephone wires or electrical wires and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of those, and it just happened to be close enough that I could jump from that to the roof of the chicken coop, and yeah, there's a rattler on the ground there, and my dad came out and yeah, he he blew it away with the shotgun and gave me the rattler and says here.
With a shotgun.
Oh yeah, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a shotgun, but gotta remember I was very
Uh,
young at the time.
that's funny.
Who knows? It might have been a rifle for all I know. Gotta remember that was over 40 years ago.
Hmm.
Or the best one is that I'm still being accused of breaking my brother's arm because he told everybody that I pushed him off a gravity box while we were pushing down cob corn, and I'm like, there's no way in hell I did that. I remember to this day what happened. He was jumping up too hard and flipped over right out of the gravity box, but he said I pushed him to everybody. I'm like, I didn't push him. But nope, to this day, anything he talks about his broken arm he had when he was 4, I did it. Then again, maybe I did. You just don't know. My memory says I didn't. His memory said I did. So whose memory's gonna win? Yeah. So right now, Autodrive and Courseplay really don't like sugarcane harvesters. It works when it wants to.
So what's the difference between one of them and a normal harvester?
Well, the normal harvesters, the chute doesn't move. That's the problem.
Oh, okay, got you now.
So, like if you
Yeah,
got a
never thought of that.
potato harvester or whatever, the chute never moves, so that it can calculate from distance, but it really can't calculate until it gets up close, and it doesn't. Yeah, so for 25
Okay.
in 22, it worked pretty good. I had it working in 22, but just can't get it working in 25 correctly.
Yeah, that makes sense now. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, because this chute here moves, so.
Hmm.
Hmm. So I'm hoping here that once I have this go dump itself, it'll come back and actually start working without me starting it, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, but there was so many people that so many farmers and people that went to the farm show on Tuesday up here because on Wednesday it was a horrible day. Rain, wind. Yeah, nobody wanted to walk outside because you had to. It was at the EAA grounds. If anybody knows anything about the EAA up in Oshkosh, it's pretty big grounds, and they had it in. What did it say? One, two, at least four different hangars where they had stuff in, and then they had equipment outside. It's a pretty good show, actually. It didn't have as much as Louisville was huge. I mean, they had a lot of different equipment. Here it was not as much. I mean, I didn't. John Deere didn't bring anything there. There was a lot of Case IH. I mean, a lot. Kloss was there. Fent was there. Actually, Fent brought their big combine, which I'll have pictures and video of that on YouTube. That was pretty cool. That's a huge combine. A lot of Massey Ferguson too. A lot of it. I was like, they almost. I think between Massey and Case IH, that they had the most tractors at that farmer show. Now let's just send this off. It's close enough. All right, it'll find a path out. Let's see here. Let's. He's done working. Let's move to another field. Deep arrow answered. Nope. 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 No, I got to delete it first. Right. I tend to forget to do this. It's easier to turn it on and after you make your course. Let me see if I can get in here and do this way. If you make your course, it's easier to hit start job here, and it'll find the first point right away. But if you don't, and you get in here, it will go to the nearest point. So that's a little hack, guys. So after you make your course, don't get out of the menu. Just hit start, and it'll always go to the first point. All right, so this is full. We'll have this go to 99. Right? Is that the one that I needed? 99. Just 99. Oh. Wonder how long it's going to take before. Oh, yeah. And that used to be around here. That used to be a mansion before all this crap started after COVID. Used to buy a nice house for 200,000. Now you're lucky to get a fixer upper for 200,000. Neighbor bought the exact same house as mine next door. He paid over 300,000 for it. And I can guarantee you, I did not pay 300,000 for mine in 15. No way. Well, you imagine what a Stagger 715 goes for. Because this beast here is probably more than that. Because this is the biggest one they make. So this one's probably at least, 650, 700,000. Goes in to be unloaded again. Now this one's coming back. Where's my Puma at? He's dumping there. So let's take a look. This is quite interesting. This is that production hub. If you see what I just did on the right, all I got to do is click on the factory, and it's telling me how many days I have left. So stones, I have over a day and 11 hours left of stones. If I click here, all I have space for is 64,000 stones right now. If that's true, let's see. Let's double check. Concrete factory. Yep. And then it'll tell you what do you have for concrete bags? 80, 84.75. It's kind of weird with the stone. It shows how much you got left to put in there, not what you have. And then I don't know what the negative this is, but yeah, so you can just click on it and you go back to any one of your and just see now for seeds. I'm full. I don't know why. It says empty because I need to empty it. Sawmill's the same way. I can look and see how much I got wood left for a day and 9 hours. So it's just kind of loading up to give you what's going on without having to go into the menu. You can do the same with your animals. I have enough straw for 6 days. It's kind of weird on this one because it shows metal but doesn't show what you have for yeah, this is the calf pen that doesn't work. It says this one's food. I'm not sure why that's doing that one. Still a work in progress with that mod. Just got it. All right. Empty that quick. I gotta watch the clock too, because I think after I do this field of stone, I'm hoping that I finish the sunflowers. I can use that tractor to plant. I got to start planting wheat and barley. All right, there we go. See if it's even dumped in here yet. Nope. I'm not getting any any kind of yield off of this. That's what the yield at. Yeah. What's the moisture at? 20%. I only needed 10% for sunflowers. Yeah. That's not good. Let's see here. See, like I said, it's just, and I got it set. It should work, but it's not. It's just not finding it right. So I'm going to be manually harvesting this field. And in fact, guys, I thought I left that like in the middle of the field, so I don't know why. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe we'll have to see where we leave it next time. If it'll come back and start working correctly. I would put the sugar down just to be able to sell sugar. Because it looks like I'm going to have plenty for diesel fuel. If they look at Shell. Biogas. Yeah, Sugar King, I only need to put 50,000 in. Come on. If you guys got any questions about realistic weather, Courseplay, Autodrive, production HUD, anything, let me know. Now I got to try to figure out how to get more oats. I mean, wheat and barley, because I really didn't get any this year. And oh, really? Advanced? It lets you it auto turns for you. Nice. It's almost like running Courseplay and Autodrive, and sometimes I don't have to do nothing except for this part here where I have to actually run the chaser on this one. But is what it is. But now that AERO for realistic weather actually has a, like I said, a GitHub, he's actually making changes faster and tested so we can get it out to the mod hub quicker. I'm still laughing the 99% moisture. Jeez. I don't know where that came from because that was not like that um, when I left the game yesterday. 'Cause what happened was this morning I got a question on YouTube about financing mods, so I went in there and I was gonna just make a snippet of what it looks like, and all of a sudden I'm like, I got Lua Air City here. More stones unload. All right, so it's April, May. So when do we think we're gonna get precision farming, guys? It's supposed to be second quarter. I know we just started the second quarter, but I'd like to know. Soon? Come on. Keep up. Keep up. Can't you keep up? Well, really, Courseplay and Autodrive don't need to be on ModHub, be honest with you. Only reason they put it on ModHub is to get money for it. I mean, you can get it off their GitHub and works fine. You know what I mean? I think they're waiting for precision farming to make sure everything works well with at least with Courseplay. I think before they'll ever put a total release up on the mod hub. Be honest with you, Dead Soul. I mean, they've pallet. What's a pallet thing? I've never heard of that one. Oh, storage. Oh, okay. I want to see bale storage up there, but we have to. Hopefully, revamp is coming for that. I miss my bale storages. No, I don't, the production storages, I don't know exactly. I haven't tried his, I'm just waiting for revamp. Oh, yeah, it's off there. We'll go unload that. Eight.
Hey,
No, he hasn't worked on it. Had a massive Lua air with realistic weather. Remember, it was working fine yesterday, JD, when we were on.
hmm
Got up this morning, and my irrigation went to 99% on one feet, couple three fields, and I don't know how that happened because it was paused. The game was paused. It should not have kept doing that. Came
Huh.
in and I have three fields at like 99%. So I might pull all the XMLs and start over
hmm
and see if I can get irrigation to start working again. So yeah. But otherwise, little drama today at work, but I got through it. I'll have to tell you about it later.
hmm Thanks, Billy.
Thank you, Billy. Oh, I gotta turn that back on.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Did you do some more pickup in that for your
Yep. And
thing on
then,
Saturday?
yep.
Nice.
And then it was like, well, we need the shower clean, and then we need this clean, and then we need to do that.
Yep.
After working a whole day, too.
Oh no, you can't. You didn't work all day, did you?
No.
No. I figured that's what you were doing.
hmm
So finally, I have enough moisture, and then I don't get any harvest off of this either. I went a little
hmm
bit too much because this one only needed like 10%. All right, let's see if it actually all work here. You tweaked the number that JD sent you.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
You're gonna go find him? Come on, you can do it. Combine is ready. How did that fill up so fast? And I just empty that? If you look on YouTube channel, now I got it up. All my stuff works from Streamlabs.
Oh, good.
I got it working before I started the day. I did forget to tell you guys there is an update to the map. You can go and watch JD's YouTube. He tweaked the alfalfa a little bit. And what else did you do? I gotta think.
Fix the soup pallets.
Yep, soup pallets got fixed. And then he released Campbell's too.
The placeable version, yes.
Yep. Hey, why aren't you going? Yeah, you were sleeping again. Ooh. Oh, definitely need more products to make soup. All right, so that's working there. Is he back yet? Nope. He's getting there though. Oh, he did fix it. Sweet. Didn't release it yet though. Well, I don't have to do nothing and just don't irrigate yet. All right, let's see if he'll actually get behind and actually work, which he hasn't yet, Shady. You can watch this. It drives me nuts. It worked fine in 22 and it's just not working.
I didn't know if you had gotten. I didn't realize you had gotten it. I thought you said you had problems with it in 22 too. No, or you just didn't do it much or something.
Oh, I use the straight truck a lot, and it seemed to work in 22. Oh, it was always a pain when they started to turn. Like, you know, see how it just doesn't get close enough.
Yeah.
So it'll just do this for a while, and then it's like, ugh. That field has a lot of stone in it. I just emptied that. Well, that makes sense, JD. That's one of the first fields.
Yep.
That's been plowed a lot. Oh, I didn't check. Can you check on Discord to see if it showed it went live in both places?
It did. I checked.
Oh, it did. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think Mr. Boomer might have finally fixed it. But good on him because he did not give up. So
He did not give up. Exactly. Oh, I was going to go to the dentist today. Guess what? I got there and I'm like, why does it seem like it's closed? They close at 3 on Thursdays and at 11 on Friday. I was like, you
wow.
gotta get it. So now I'm just gonna call. I guess
Well, it's like no wonder why you can't get in. They don't even work. They hardly work.
that's like a lot of places. You know that it's either they don't work Mondays, or I just no offense, JD, but millennials are lazy.
I agree with you.
There's one that took over a restaurant. Very good pizza place. His grandfather owned it, and his mother owned it, and they were open pretty much 7 days a week. I think he's barely open 3 days a week. It just I don't. He keeps blaming he can't find anybody to work, but I don't know.
Hmm.
3 days a week. You still there, Neon?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the news that the Quebec Prime Minister, whatever they call him, he caved. He agreed that it's okay. We won't tariff you if you don't tariff us.
No, that guy is such an idiot.
But that's all we want. It was so funny. That stock market took a tank today, big. See what happens tomorrow. I already put my 401 away, locked up tight. I knew all this was coming. Too old to have to rebuild it again. I just hope it keeps going down so I can come back in again when it goes back up. I just hope oil keeps going down because I don't have any idea what's going on here. Our gas has went up at least 60 cents since January.
Really? I feel like
Yeah. Yeah, ours is going up while everybody else's is going down. It's like, why? Oh, they keep blaming it on the summer blend. I'm like, really? Come on. I was paying like 265, 260 all winter long. And then come into the spring when I want to get my motorcycle out, because I actually am on my motorcycle. I put premium in, no ethanol,
hmm
and that cost me a fortune. It's always been over $4. I was hoping that would be under $4, but it ain't gonna happen yet. But you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-mm.
That's the only thing I can think of. Hectate, we were getting Canadian oil. They put a bigger tariff on it. Now we're getting screwed. I'll cry if it's cheaper in Chicago next weekend when I go down there. Gosh darn it. You stupid thing. He's stopping at every time he comes to one of those spots. That's what's happening, JD.
Hmm.
All right, I got a question for everybody. Who was Val Kil? What was your favorite character he played for Kilmer since he passed away yesterday? I like to see people's opinions. I know what JD's was. Iceman and Batman. Okay. JD said Batman. I gotta say Batman too, but I also thought Doc Holliday was a good one. And Tombstone. I'm your Huckleberry. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It was definitely nice to see him in the second Top Gun, even though they did have to digitally put his voice in. But I mean, it's kind of getting kind of all this jacked up you know superstars, Arnold, Stallone. They're not getting any younger. It's just like like Steven Seagal too. You've ever seen him recently? He just he's he's on the large side now compared to what he was in the late '80s, early '90s. Hey, Chitty, you have to go into my YouTube, so I at least had somebody in there once.
I was in there. I gave it a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, it still shows 0. It's kind of weird.
Well, no, I'm on
Oh,
Twitch,
okay.
but I should be in there.
I suppose that they're making a third one. Uh, but but yeah. Also, he's doing another. What is that big franchise that he does? Tom Cruise. I never really watch it. Never seen
Mission
all of them.
Impossible?
Yeah, Mission Impossible. Yeah. Billy's there too. Why aren't they showing up as views? That is weird.
There's 3. Now I see 3 on YouTube.
Yeah, mine's not showing anything.
Hmm.
It's broken. Hey, TX Yankee, how you doing? All right, let's unload those. Yeah, my phone is not working right. Awesome. I'm probably going to have my concrete factory full of stone. I think that'd be the first time since I started the map. You'll have to let me know what you think of how much stone it produces, though. And you start producing stone. I have my opinion, but I don't know if I want to jack it up or not.
We already jacked it up once, didn't we?
Way in the beginning.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't like understand. Let me get out and get back in on my phone once. Okay, why is it not showing? This is messed up. Where? I want to try something and see if this actually works. I'm gonna see if it actually goes to both YouTube and. Oh, it does. Nice. All right, so I can actually type in Restream and it goes to both. All right. Looks like my combine is done. Good. I want to start planning now. I'm gonna put wheat in that big field that I had green beans in that I hardly got any green beans out of. A tornado destroyed a quarter of my field. All right. We can leave that sit there for now. I'm just hoping that I got more than 10,000 off this field. And anybody who's new coming in here, Realistic Weather is now on the GitHub, so he's pushing out updates quickly to address some of the issues we were having with moisture and that. It's coming along. I probably wouldn't recommend getting it off of GitHub right now unless you're willing to really test it. I would get the version that's on ModHub right now. He does have an updated version, and that one was working well. He's just making some tweaks and adding menus and yeah. So I would suggest getting it off of ModHub. Yeah, you're a little bit younger than me, not by much. I think 93. I think my little brother graduated in 93 cuz yeah, he was born in 74. Yeah, he would have been. No, actually I think he graduated in 92. Never mind. He graduated in 92 cuz I was supposed to graduate in 89. That didn't happen. I couldn't see the board in third grade or third grade. They put me back a year, and then they found out I needed glasses. Thanks, mom. So yeah, I didn't graduate until 90. I was one of the oldest ones in there. I had my driver's license long before other kids did. Gosh, this thing is really stoned. I don't know if we're gonna even have this is 30, 35 years. No, yeah, 35 years. It seems like a long time when you say that out loud. All right, so that's there. Let's see where if it's coming back. Oh, we are full. So now I have to figure out where I'm going to drop the rest of this. Uh-oh, kitty. What are you doing? But nobody's feeding you upstairs. You have to come down here and bug me? All right, storages. Let's just see where that'll take me. Well, let's see how fast I'm making piece of field now, JD. Now that I got 3 crops doing it. Oh, it's you can already tell it's already went up 1,000 just by adding that extra. Put in sunflowers next. It'll be a year before I start any more factories and stuff. I just got to get more crops in storage. I experimented with realistic weather a little bit too much. No. I like it because it does give a realistic. I mean, I could have a very bad year. Could be a drought. As long as I might turn off withering though during a drought, just so I if I can just get 100%, I'm not or 97% isn't horrible. But coming to your field and you got like 1,000 little withered up spots. There's not much crop left. What are you doing? I'm getting invaded by a kitty. What are you hiding for? What are you doing? I just make sure she doesn't step on my keyboard and pull a boom. Oh, got to get that out of the way. I just got to remember where I put the planner, though. And you know what? I bet you the planner was where I thought it. Yeah, we'll leave that here for now. All right, let's stop that guy before he dumps where I don't want him to. All right, let's see if I have an empty storage of something. I do not. All right. Have to put another one down. Over here. Bridges. Line that up. Move this here. Make any new there. Let's move this truck. Out of the way. Here. There. Make this sugar cane. Hello. We'll test it quick. There we go. Easy peasy. Now I got a new storage. All right. Get unloaded again. Something here quick. Okay. The tractor stopped. Really? All right. Think I left the cedar. No. Betcha the cedar's over at the pig farm because I think I put in alfalfa that time with it. Got to remember which farm I put my equipment in. That's for sure. What are you staring at over there? I think he just literally went around in a circle before he's going to go to the field. I bet you this isn't even gonna work again. We'll find out. Hey, Snapper, what are you doing? Snapper, what's up? At least I'll let it drive out there and then I'll take over. The other cat over there, are they messing with each other? All right. And that's right. Does sugar cane regrow, doesn't it, JD?
Yes.
Yep. So is it going to be Florida Duke?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I definitely have to go with Duke. I'm just a little leery of Florida, even though they should take out Auburn. Haven't decided yet what I'm doing. Keeps stopping. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I think, I think I had Michigan State in the Final Four, and Auburn ruined that.
Yeah, so did I. But then I picked Auburn by mistake, and they remember.
Yeah, and you're happy you did that. Your board is
Well, no,
probably.
my bracket still sucks anyway. So
I got 3 out of the 4, but everybody had Duke. I mean, I wonder what the percentage of people actually took Duke to win it all.
26% on the ESPN tournament challenge.
26%.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to get a lot to even win it because that's a
Yeah.
lot of people. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're never going to see a Cinderella story anymore with not with the transfer portal and what is it? And
Probably not.
no. But you will be seeing like this. You're going to see the top teams battling it out, though, because all the best kids are going to be on all the top rated NIL. Yeah, I thought I said it right. No, they got to actually look into it because it's becoming like pros. This is like a level before the NBA now. It's not college basketball. It's semi-pro. All right. Let's get that once this is done. Actually, let's do that before this is done. Oh, my house is going there. It's got the roof. Sweet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I had the cedar over here. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for custom modding, or actually waiting for Giants to finally approve the early riser. Case IH. Oh, I can't wait. Actually, we should fill up at the farm. Be easier. All right. You know, I never did turn that back down, JD, when I for Simple Inspector. It's really not in my way, to be honest with you. For my screen being as big, that doesn't
Hmm.
bother me at all down there. But I thought it would.
Hmm.
Did I look at the mods today? I did, and I did see one that I was going to get, and it's this one here. I'll show you. Let's go over here. There wasn't a lot though. Oh, come on. Seriously? Did I just... Did I just lose everybody? You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay, my headset is
Oh.
either dying or that was normally it just beeps, but that was a bad long beep. All right, let's take a look. Extended sugar beet and potato harvesters. They actually, I can't believe they actually let this on there like this. But you can do carrots and parsnips, red beets, all on. Yeah, it makes it possible that the sugar beet and potato harvesters now harvest all earth fruits with this mod. And not in their own shop category. So if they're not in your own shop category, this is not going to work. All right, let's go to the latest. Let's see. Cormac Deering. W4. Actually, did they just add some since I've been on here? Because these weren't there when I just looked before. You got a gator.
No, those were on there.
Well, maybe I didn't refresh then. Virtual farmers. Not virtual farmer. All right. Anything in here that would... Just this one that I showed you guys. Get the Big Bud Series 3. Those look kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Not bad at all. All right, let's see here. That's about it because these were from yesterday, I remember. So, not a lot, but it looks like they're getting there. I don't think anything I'd really download, maybe the harvesters, but we'll see. That wasn't a page one case IH. Did I miss it? Not on, not on mine. There's not a case IH. Oh, the Phoenix Semi. I see. Yeah, that from 82 Studios. He's been waiting for that one to get released. Oh, the Magnum. Okay. Yeah, but it's not red. That's why I missed it. Yeah, but what's so? This one's already in the game. The special edition. I you know what I'm looking forward. There's some smaller Case IH tractors that aren't in the game that I would like to see. To be honest with you. And it would be really cool too if they put a New Holland Skidster in that's actually blue. I seen one of those at the show on Tuesday. They had it painted blue. Ooh, PJ is coming on with a raid. Welcome. How you? I can't even talk. I was gonna do a rant. How's the stream there, PJ? And welcome, Raiders. I'm finishing up harvesting here. This is the last field. Thank you for the follow there, Psychosis 101. Thank you, KW, for the shout out there. How was your stream, PJ? Welcome, Robbins man. How you doing? Well, thank you for bringing some great viewers over. I appreciate it. You guys want to know about realistic weather production hub? What is the other ones? I got vehicle manager, Courseplay, and Autodrive. Just let me know. Oh, who beat who here? Oh, Billy, you. I seen KW's first. Billy.
I saw Billy's first.
Yeah, I see it because it's only a little screen. It's not the big one I have always up anymore. So it was already gone by the time I see it. Sorry, Billy. Thank you too, Billy. Also, guys, if you would like, go and sub on my YouTube channel. and you'll get the latest and greatest from all the mods that I use. I kind of put up their review, not really reviews, how to use them and how they work. And if you like this map, this is Uncharted Valley. See what you like. Go over to JD Fan 8520 on YouTube, and you'll be able to see his videos on his map and the mods he's been making for him. And Billy, if you could shout out JD for me, please, so people can go over there.
Thanks, Billy. Thank you, X-Man.
Yep.
I am so tired. I'm literally just sitting here. I haven't even launched the game yet. I'm
I
just so
thought
tired.
you didn't launch the game yet.
No.
Huh. And you guys, if I might have a treat for people who really want to use realistic weather. Let me see if I can find that video I made quick, and show you what a blizzard looks like. Because I do have that video I took. Let me see what I can find here. Do do. I gotta remember where this saves at when I do this. Gotta be one of these short ones. It might be this one here. Yep, this is it, guys. Take a look at this. When I Here we got a blizzard going. Let me mute myself here. A lot of background noise. All right. Now take a look at this. This is pretty cool. As soon as I walk up to my house over here, you'll see how deep the snow really is. It's insane. So this is a blizzard with realistic weather. Take a look at that. That is insane. Refresh this. 3 feet of snow. Yep. Yeah, if that's realistic weather. And like I said earlier, he is working on improvements. The one that he's got on not in GitHub, on the Mod Hub right now works. It is actually, that's the third version he's put up there, and that was the version that I showed you the snow with. I've been testing other versions for him right now as they coming out the GitHub, but I wouldn't recommend it because I've already had some issues. So, but it's getting better. He's actually got a menu coming for that soon. What are you doing? It's a great mod. It actually adds a nice realistic to the game with moisture, and you get bonuses if you can keep it in the perfect area with irrigation and that. It's really cool. What are you doing, cat? Okay, what you doing? No, you cannot go over my keyboard. Wait. Okay, I wasn't suggesting people go there, but yeah. Just FYI, the one that's on there now, do not download that one until he gets an update up, because it does have a Lua Air in it. But I would actually give the link, Billy, to the one that's on Mod Hub, because that one does work. And then when he puts the next one up on Mod Hub, it'll improve it. There you go. That's the one that you should be using right now, unless you know how to do Lua. Yeah, I barely know Lua. I only know how to copy Lua. Don't ask me how it works. What are you doing, cat? No, you're not gonna go out that way. You'll knock my camera down.
I'm back.
I'm back. My cat looks like a full-grown cat, but she's still a kitten. She's barely a year old, and she's nosy. She's got to be everywhere and everything, don't you? Sounds like Chady needs an early night, Billy says.
Yep. And tomorrow's gonna be great.
Why is that? It's Friday. It's always great.
Well, one of the guys we work with is gonna be out, and it's like, oh well, since you have a student teacher, you can cover some of his classes. The guy that's out, since
Oh
you're not
boy.
doing anything.
Oh, nice.
Except meanwhile, I am doing. Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm working. I feel like even harder now than I am. Yeah.
When you're doing it yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The kids in one of my classes were really bad today.
Oh boy.
They were just talking over each other and just being, annoying. So what happens when, kids do that? There must be a punishment. So I said, they're going to make a video with, they're going to have that he'll come up with, he'll assign the groups and he's got to come up with the topics, but how to talk, how to respect each other. And they're going to have to make a video and have it done in the class period. I think that's a good punishment, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree. Nice. You're gonna get put down. You're not laying on my keyboard. Just lay down. Lay down right there. You're good. Oh my gosh, you're
See
huge.
Kitty? You can't pick
What?
up Kitty and show Kitty to everybody?
Well, I will, because she's going to get down now, because she's hitting buttons, as you can see. Telling you. See? I told you she's a big kitty. Aren't you? You big kitty.
Oh, geez, that is a big kitty.
Well, she's still not even a year. Or either she's a year now or what, but she's always in. She's nosy. She's a nosy kitty.
She's gonna start giving shout outs to people.
Yeah, right? What? What? Why don't you want to go down? Ow! That's Claude. You clawed me. Ouch. Yeah, she's a monster and she's just a kitten yet. I think she's bigger than Nate's cat. Nate's cat, I think, is 2 years old now. The one that got the cat version of COVID and almost died.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember how you got that experimental thing that was against the. He was breaking the law by giving the cat that drug.
Yeah.
You got the belt soaked in vinegar. I can say it. Vinegar. What is that, Billy? I hope that's not something you guys do over there. That just sounds mean. Oh, he does have an update. Oh, let's see. Okay, guys, we have to do the update. I'm just wondering if he changed anything. Otherwise, I might just have to change the. Oh, that sucks. What are you doing? Who is making? Where's the other cat? Because why are you up here? What are you scared of? She literally jumped like 6 feet off the floor and landed perfectly in between my monitors and my keyboard. Oh, that was for the kids. Oh my gosh. I thought you were talking about the cat or something. I didn't know that's. Oh my gosh. What are you. Who is bothering you? All right, guys, let's do this because this is going to be interesting. We're going to have to take this one. I know is junk, so we're just going to delete this one. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. How do I want to do this? Yeah, let's just rename it. I'm going to name this one Lua. So I know this is the version that crashes. We'll move that up here. But now I got to open so I can put the custom fields in. Or the custom crops. Where is it in here? Okay. Why am I missing something here? Oh, here it is. All right, so that's that one. Let's close this. Which one is the one that they just has to be that one? Let's close this one. All right, let's download the new one. But I only my dad did it when I got home, but I never got spanked at school. That's for sure. I know my mom and dad did it at home, but all right. Fix it air when opening the moisture menu.
This one here. Ooh, he's gonna do things to you that are not exactly. Well, you'll find out.
Nice one, Coffee for Life. Thank you for the 15 bits. That's pretty good. All right, let's download this quick. Put it in that folder. Let's open that folder quick. Extract it because I got to get in there. Open this one back up. View. And now I need to add these back in. Down below. Right here. Same. Oh, here. Copy.
Oh, that sounds like diabetes. Chocolate cake, cheesecake, put it in my face. Nom, nom, nom.
Wow. That, yeah, the diabetes song. Not too bad there, Coffee. Thank you for the 15 bits. I'm doing good. Doing good. All right, let's get back in the game. Let's see how this and see if I get a Lua error anymore. Let's see. He said. All right. All right. Hopefully the Lua error is gone. Is Rue being mean to you? I have a feeling that's why you're down here. It's either that or Jake did not feed you. One of the two. canned air over here. Jeez, my keyboard's full of fur. Here. Jeez. All right. A simple test. All right. What did I do in that file? This is what I had last night. Shoot, I did something. All right, let's go back in there and take a look. What did I do? Keeps adding more stuff in here. Yikes. Which one? This is the one I took it from. So this should be all the same here. I'm going to do something different here. Hold on. Let's do this, and then I'll fix it later. Let's actually put this one in quick. I'll just put the regular one in and I'll change it later and I'll find out if it's something I did or if it's actually broken. All right. Delete. Let's put that in. Paste. I have none of those crops growing besides alfalfa, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, try it again here. Is there anything I can do to deactivate the right mouse button for Courseplay on all track? Every time I... That's weird, Coffee, because I don't know exactly to deactivate the right for Courseplay on all tractors. I haven't had a real issue with Courseplay. I don't know why you'd have to go into in the menu to deactivate it on every. Do you use a controller or anything, or is it a keyboard? Because I don't know why that would do that, because it's not happening to me every time I get a new tractor.
Be right back.
Do you know why that would happen, JD?
How dare you!
Thanks for the 15 biddies. That's a good one there, too. But I don't know why that's happening to you, because it's not happening to me with the right mouse button. All right, so we're good here, so... All right, so I have to fix that Lua, or the Lua script in a after stream here. Let's see if we can turn on irrigation without causing an Lua error, which we don't. Kind of watching to see the moisture goes up faster now than before, which is really a good thing. But you got to really watch it, otherwise you'll have 100% fail. Let me see if those actually. I'm gonna disactivate that because I just don't want to take a chance. All right, let's go over to the stagger and see what's that's showing over here. Yeah, it's still showing 99. So I'm not gonna touch that. Hopefully that'll go down over time. All right. And I'll fix that. I can fix that shortly. Which what I'll do is instead of copying that, I can make. Yeah, I'll do that later. What time is it? Let's see here. Oh, there we go. We do have somebody on. Hey, Cat, you're in my way. Cat, you're in my way. Why don't you say bye to everybody? Let's see, what time is it? Yep, it's time. All right. Let's get to my channel so I can raid over to Boom. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. Thanks, Coffee. You have a... use keyboard and still... Yeah, I don't know why that's not working for you correctly. Because the right button does absolutely nothing for me. Ouch, ouch. What are you doing? Find out what's going on with my cat here. So yeah, Coffee, I don't know, but yeah, I don't have anything toggled to that right. For me, for Courseplay and Autodrive, I use my middle button to get the mouse button, so. But, all right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I got to figure out why my cat is panicking over something here. Thank you for the 15 bits there, Coffee. I appreciate it. Okay, Boomer. Nice. All right, let's go see the Boom. All right, guys, you guys have a good night. Definitely will be back on Tuesday because I won't be here on Thursday. It's because it's a cat and what they do. No kidding there, too, if I agree with that. I'll be back on Tuesday. Won't be back on Thursday. I'm going to be in Chicago for a convention. So you guys all have a good night, good weekend, and I will talk to you next week. All right. Have a good night.